Hello and welcome back to another edition to GSS Videos live streams. I'm your host, Glenn Sam Sloan, hence the GSS, and videos is what I do. In this video, I'm going to talk a bit about scammers and abusers. Hence, at the moment, that is going on. It's going on all the time, actually, but it's going on with someone I had to care for, and um, it's really upsetting to see it. Uh, but I will not be mentioning no names at the moment. Um, right, sorry about that. Where was I? Just um, it's about what's going on with someone I care about. Looked after, looked out for. I'm still looking out for them, and it's really upsetting to see them getting used and abused by this one person, which I am not going to mention. Like I said before, I'm not going to mention no names. I do have proof over not just my personal profile on Facebook, but over my Facebook page with this one individual. Right? So I do have things to back it up. Right? Um, this individual, one of these individuals, they live. They don't live here in the United Kingdom. They live abroad. They live miles away. Um, but this individual uh, is married with kids, three boys and a girl. Um, and she said she loves this person. This person more than say their best mate, and more than their family members. The family. Which how can they? I've had also told me as well. I'm going to pay for this one person to go over or go over from this country, United States, the United Kingdom. Sorry, this country, United Kingdom, to the United States. And when I went, where would they be staying? They said they'd be staying with that with them and that person's husband, which for one, um, that doesn't ring very true. It's, if when you're married, you when you're married, you're supposed to stay faithful to one person only. This individual who's supposed to be married is not staying faithful to her husband, um, and not staying faithful to her own kids. Um, she did try and do what she's doing with this with one of my mates, with myself. Um, but really never realizes, hang on, that I'm one of the people who actually would speak up and X and it isn't right that I would have to speak up and speak out. I shouldn't be doing it in the first place. So I just would like to speak a bit about it, and hopefully I can stop this from happening. Um, I would like to think um uh, this one of these individuals who I'd like to think these individuals knows what I'm doing and trying to look out for look out for my mate, one of my best mates. But at the moment, because my best mate is sort of too close into it, they can't see that the fact that this individual from the United States is um, abusing them, sexually abusing them, and financially abusing them. Sexually abusing them by in the way of um, doing things sexually over Skype, um, sending pictures to one another over Skype, Facebook Messenger, and WhatsApp. I do have the individual's mobile number who lives over in the United States. I have her phone number. Um, I do have a photograph of her on my computer. Right. This photograph isn't of her doing things that she shouldn't be doing. It's just a picture I took of her Facebook profile quite a while ago. I tried my best not to speak about it for a long while, but it had to be um, seen. It had to be spoke about. So I'm speaking about it. All right. Um, I would feel that I would like to think that my best mate who realizes that I am trying to look out for him and do the best for him, be a best mate to him. Um, because I do care for him, I do love him like a brother, and I want the best for him. I would like him to meet someone more of his own age, and uh, from the same country as him, like the United Kingdom, because let's face it, it'd be easy enough for him to go and meet them, right? And be safer for him to go and meet them. Uh, because this individual who lives in the United States, where she's married with kids, is not advisable, he's not safe for my best mate to go over there. My best mate can't afford to fly over there or even accommodation if he goes over there and he stays in there in a hotel or something like that. He can't afford that. But it's not safe for him to go over there and even stay at their house. Um, I've seen the individual in the United States and how they live, and it's not very tidy, not very clean. Um, so it's this individual. Every time I spoke up, she shouts and swears at me, giving to me on Skype, and says, "Buddy, shut up," and say I've got no right of speaking up and speaking out about what's going on. Um, I'm hoping that it ends and ends soonish. Soonish. Um, I'm trying to look out for him. I spoke to a couple of my family members. I spoke to my best mate's family member, and they're going to speak to another family member of my best mate, who happens to be a police officer over here. I've also emailed the United States Police Force and told them um, all about what's going on and sent a picture and a link to their. I sent a picture of the woman who lives in the United States. I've even so I've got a picture of this woman, and I've got their Facebook link, and they've even got a mobile number. Right. The individual lives in the Texas side of the United States. Right. Um, and it needs to be stopped. I'm trying my best to not mentioning names at the moment. I would personally, I would love to mention the individual who lives in the United States names and they can show you the picture of her. Right? I'm trying not to at the moment because I'm trying to keep it legal and above board. Right? But this one individual, apparently, she's met my best mate on the mobile gaming site. Right? Apparently the mobile gaming gamers, which fine if they're mobile gamers. That's fine if you want to play games with each other on this mobile gaming site. That's fine because I'm a Xbox One gamer, right? Um, I'm an Xbox One gamer, so I play games online on the Xbox One, right? I'm not going to meet people who's I'm 35. I'm not going to meet someone and um, say 20 or 18, 19, 20, and doing the same things with them over Skype, WhatsApp, right? Um, and Facebook Messenger because it's not right. In fact, it's so wrong. I wouldn't do it now because I'm single. I wouldn't even do it with if I was married and had a wife, right? Because it'd be even more wrong. If I was married and I was doing that, I would have to be kept. I would have to stay faithful to my wife, and faithful to my kids. If I was married and had kids, I would have to stay faithful to my wife and kids. But this individual is not staying faithful to her husband and her kids. Um, when I was talking to her before, right, when I was with my mate at his, right, I was speaking to her. I spoke to her. I spoke to her husband. Even spoke to her kids. So she's not hiding the fact that she's not letting, she's not stopping her kids from coming onto camera with us, right? Um, and speaking to us, which if it's just if you lived in say the United States or another country and you're speaking to someone else who's from another different country to you and you just spoke to them, I met them say on a gaming platform or here on YouTube or on Facebook, right, and you started talking to them through Skype, would you allow your kids to come over and speak with them? You know what I mean, um, this woman who lives in the United States, she shows any man, anyone, right? She flashes her lady parts off to any man, right? If any man gets a flash of a lady part, what they're going to do? They're going to flash their man parts, right? And she knows this, and that's why she's doing it, right? She is so wrong. She is so perverted. This is so disgusting. What she's doing this. Um, it needs to be stopped. I think it needs to be stopped now. She needs to be stopped. She needs to get a visit by her local police service in her country, right? And it needs to be brought. She needs to be brought to justice because what she's doing is to get in this individual to buy her sex toys and then send them over to her. According to this individual, um, she's she's not making him do that, right? But in a way she is because it's making him think that she loves him and she wants him. But how can she really love him and want him when she's married with kids, right? It doesn't bring something's fishy. Something's going on. Something here is fishy. It's not right. If you know what I mean. Um, it needs to be done. There needs to be something needs to be done. Something needs to be sorted. It's really upsetting. Um, It's upsetting. So, if you would, if you've got any information here on scammers, um, scammers, abusers, alright, please feel free to either comment it below or even message it to me on my Facebook page, GSS Videos, or my Twitter channel, GSS Videos. You can private message it to me if you would like. Alright. So don't get me wrong. I haven't got nothing wrong against people from the United States. I think people from the United States are generally really nice people. All right. They're generally really nice people. I've got nothing wrong with them. But this one individual, all right, she's a user. She's nothing but a user. All right. And it's upsetting that she's using what the person, one of the people I really, really look out for and really care for. So please comment below. Let me know what you think. What you think. Comment in the comment section and tell me things. I've emailed the United States Police Service with a link, the phone number, and a photograph of this individual. All right, I haven't had an email back from them as of yet. I realise that the United States police force are very, very busy. A very busy department. But it really needs sorting. It really needs sorting. Right? I won't message. I won't show you the email I've got with this person from the United States. What I've emailed the United States Police Force about this person, try to keep it more professional. Like I'm not mentioning names, right? Because if I showed you a picture of this individual, someone here who might even recognise that and ruin the investigation into her. I still got one viewer at the moment. All right. Please comment below or in the comment section and tell me what you think I could do to protect the person, this individual who lives in the United States. It's really upsetting just to see that one of my best mates is getting used and abused by this woman in the United States. This woman in the United States is abusing him, sending him pictures of her playing with these adult toys, and so he's sending pictures of her playing with these adult toys, right, which according to her, my best mate bought them for her and then sent them over to her. According to my best mate, she never made him buy them for her. He never made her. He didn't make him buy them for her or make him send them to her. But in a way, she did, because she's really making him feel that she loves him, she cares for him, she wants the best for him. When if she really did care for him and wanted the best for him, right, she would just keep it as like the conversation between them two PG and be there for him as a friend, because let's face it, she's married with kids, right? And if you're married with kids, what are you supposed to do? you're supposed to stick faithful to your husband, stick faithful to your kids, right? Not allow your kids to be talking to not one person, but two people on say places like Skype or Facebook Messenger or um, WhatsApp, because let's face it, how can she know? How does this person know? This individual from the United States know that, for instance, myself and my mate are who we say we are. It could be anyone. We're not, but we could be anyone. We could be anyone, right? And it's wrong that she thinks that. Hang on, I'm in the wrong. So she thinks I'm in the wrong for speaking up, right? We're in the wrong for speaking up, but really, we're not in the wrong. I'm not in the wrong for speaking up. I'm in the right for speaking up, because at the end of the day, if I was married with kids and my kids just doing, if I had kids, right, a son and a daughter, and then the same thing was happening with my son or my daughter, I would love to know. I would love to know. I would love it to come to my attention and find out. Hang on, this is going on with my son, or this is going on with my daughter. I need to protect him. That's why myself and my family members, right, or my family member, contacted my best mate's family member, and told them, right, and then his family member told another one of his family members, because another family member is a police officer. Right, I then emailed um, the United States Police Force with the link to their Facebook profile with a mobile number to the individual, right, and a photograph of this individual, right. Um, and I do have the name, and I do have messages to and from the individual, in between myself and this individual, from the United States, right. And I have not once deleted it. She can delete me, she can block me. I still have those messages on my in my inbox. I will not be deleting them. I'd have them logged. Right. So to email, private message me on my private Facebook profile. So email, private message me on my GSS videos Facebook page privately. Right. Just even message me on Skype, right, and on WhatsApp. But on WhatsApp, I've lost the convo between me and her on WhatsApp, because I've now got a new phone, right? I need to lose them, but I might have lost them. But those messages are there to be found for the right people, with the right people. You know what I mean? If, for instance, if the police would like to get hold of, say, the WhatsApp company, the Facebook company, um, the Skype company, they can see into anyone's conversations on these platforms, and they can see them all. You know what I mean? They can see them all. Um, it was really upsetting to see that this is carrying on and carrying on, carrying on, and I need to be sorted. It needs to be sorted, and it needs to be sorted ASAP, because it really, really upsetting. I care for my best mate. I care for my best mate, not just as a best mate, but as a brother from another mother, right? And I've got three best mates, but I've got some other mates that a lot. I've got a lot of good mates who I care for, I look out for, and want the best for. But I've got three best mates, right? And I care for all my mates, but my best mates, right? My best mates, I care for them as brothers and sisters, right? Um, so please, please, If you, without me mentioning names, right? If you know who they are, or I'm talking about, right? Please private message me on my Facebook page, GTS Videos, or if you're on Twitter, please private tweet me on Twitter. Alright. Hey, um, I need to get some help with bringing this one individual, this from the United States, down, cutting her, getting her cut down a peg or two, because she can't go around financially and sexually abusing people who she feels won't speak up. She tried it with me, and I spoke up. So she stopped doing that with me. She started swearing at me and accusing me of saying this and saying that, doing this, doing that. When, yeah, I'm not going to deny it. If right, I'm not going to deny it, right? Because what happened, what was said, what between me and her was true, right? I'm not denying that. Right? If people ask me, I say, yeah, that happened, right? That happened. She's denying a lot of the things, a lot of the conversation that between me and her, right? And she's letting my best mate know things what she wants him to know, and hiding back what she doesn't want him to know. She's hiding that fact. And then my best mate, who knows what I'm talking about, wants to come back through to me and to come to my home. I'll gladly show him those messages. I will gladly show them. Right? I've got nothing to hide. Nothing. Right? Um, I'm just trying to do my best for him and protect him and make sure he's safe. I just want the best for him and making sure he's safe, and if you know what I mean. Hang on. Oh. You know what I mean? I want him to be the best. I want him to be safe, caring. I care for all my mates, my best mates, all my mates. Right? I want them to be best. I want them to be happy with each other, and I want them to be happy with their partners. But I want their partners to be about the same age or around about the same age as them. I don't want them to meet someone that's say older than me. I'm 35 now. I'm 35, and this person is from the United States is older than me. My best mate is a little bit younger than me. He's in his 20s, right? So he's in his 20s. This woman is older than me. She's sort of middle to late 30s. So I'm not telling you her name. Like, I'm not telling you his name. Right? I'm not telling you much about the sport, but I'm trying to keep it there. It's professional, and letting the police do their investigation into it. I know that, and that's why I didn't speak up about it until now. But and that's why even though I'm speaking about it, I'm not mentioning names, right? And if she moans about me this time, if this one individual who knows this individual from that place, if she sees this video, she probably realise then I'm speaking about them, right? But let's face it, she thinks I'm monster, but she's one step ahead of me. Nah, I'm one step ahead of her, and I will always be one step ahead of her. I am not, and I mean not gonna back down until this is sorted. I am not gonna back down. The reason I hung up on her, right, when she phoned me last time on Skype, It's because she shouted at me, she started swearing at me. If she spoke to me, right, face to face, calm as anything, and and gone adult about it, I would have been happy to sit here and spoke to her. But I'm not going to stand there, sit here, and talk to someone that has been an ignorant little two-faced bitch. Sorry about that language. All right. Um, who's lying about one thing, keeping lying about a lot of things that's happened, for instance, between me and her, because a lot of the things she started off first. Right? She started it first. Right? She flashed her lady parts to me, not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 times. She slashed her. She flashed it. I remember it was not 3 times, it was 4 times, and all these 4 times she waited till my best mate wasn't in the room at that time. She would hide, just hiding the fact that she was doing this to me, but my best mate wasn't there. Right? 3 times, my best mate was on the back up, was on his back, out on his balcony, having a cigarette, having a bag, right? And another time is when he was tired and he left me talking to her on Skype, and it was her idea to leave me talking to her on Skype. Her idea, right? And she flashed herself at me these times, and knowing that if any woman flashes themselves at a bloke, that bloke is going to flash themselves back. That's what women. That's what blokes know. Women know this. Women know that blokes will do that. So if she's flashing themselves, if she's flashing herself at any bloke, why is she what? And then when the bloke flashes back, let's say my fault. And the man, it's her own fault. And then she's holding the fact that I done that. She's done this to me, right? And it's if it whatever it is, it's only a tit. You had no right. He's your best mate. She had no right. She's married, right? She's supposed to be sticking faithful to her best mate, so to her husband. Her husband, right, and her has a wedding ring on their finger, has a certificate to saying a wedding certificate, wedding paper saying that they stay faithful, stay together, stay faithful until death do the part. Right? She's broken that. She's broken the trust. Right? And apparently they're in an open relationship. Right? I don't think her husband likes what the fact is his wife is doing that, doing what she's doing with these other people. Right? Apparently, this individual is not just interested in blokes. Apparently, she's also interested in women. She is apparently she's also interested in women as well as blokes. Right? And like I said before, I do know her. I do know what she looks like. I do know her name. Right? And if anyone wants to speak, please look me up on Skype, and we'll talk. Right? I will show you who I'm talking about. I will tell you who I'm talking about and what she's been doing, but I'm not doing it in this live stream. I'm not putting it over YouTube. I'm right at the back. Right? But she sent me a video through WhatsApp, right, of her playing with this sex toy. It looked like a purple drumstick sort of thing. You know those drumsticks drummers play with, right? Use. It looked like a purple one of them, right? She sent me this video of her playing with herself on that. I cannot. I've lost that, but it's sent that to me by WhatsApp, so it would be still there on the WhatsApp database, so the WhatsApp team can actually access that. Because you know what? WhatsApp can access it if they need to. Facebook can access people's private messages if they want to. Right? Skype, the Skype team can access people's chat confo if they want to. Right? So they're not actually private. They're not actually private. Right? They've got her doing all these stuff with this one individual over here in the United Kingdom, thinking it's going to be safe, that she's not going to get found out. It didn't get found out in more ways than one. Right? I hope that the police over in the United States tracks her down and knocks on her front door, and then takes her in for questioning. Right? And I will gladly, if I can get the help and the help to go over there, with the help of the flights and accommodation, I'll go over there and I will go to court and testify against her. I will do that. Right? I would do that, and I mean that. I would actually do that. It's really upsetting that people think they can take people for a mug. Please comment below in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Please, I'm begging. I'm asking for your advice here. I'm asking for your advice. All right. Please comment. I've got someone messaging me here. What? Okay, yes. Well, women are less intelligent than men. Actually, nah. Some women are more intelligent than blokes. But it's not. So it's not the gender. As I said that on Facebook, so I'll bring that in. Someone said that why women are less intelligent than men. Right? If I go forward and read that, the comment on that. Let's just try to continue freaking funny. Why are women less intelligent than men? Right? And it's got a lot of bunnies. The one like let's have a look. It's got 39 funny faces, 26 likes, thumbs up. It's got 6 angry faces. It's got 1 sort of wow face, and it's got 1 upset face. Right? Women are not less intelligent than men, but men are not less intelligent than women. We're all the same, right? We're all the same. I know there's sexist jokes out there, but let's face it, they're all jokes, right? Women are, hang on. No sex is more or less important than the other. There are many intelligent women and men, and also many stupid ones. I have to say something on this one. This is actually pretty good. I got a reply to this. Wow. I had to comment that one. Well put. Because there's no such thing as more well, men. There's no such thing as men are more intelligent than women. Like there's no such thing as women are more intelligent than men. There's intelligent people in both genders. Right? But this individual woman in the United States, right? She's thinking that she's one step ahead of me, and is more intelligent than some myself and my best mate, right? Because she knows about me and my best mate both being in supported housing over here in the United Kingdom. Um, so she thinks she's more intelligent, right? Um, but nah, she's not more intelligent, right? She's not more intelligent than us, right? I'm not gonna slag her off because there's no need to slag people off, to slag her off. There's no need for it. Because what I'm saying about her, it's all true. I'm not slagging her off. I'm telling you the truth. She's sexually and financially abusing him by getting him to buy her things and then sending them over to her. Right? Um, she's also uh, she's not faithful to her husband or her kids. She's not faithful to my best mate. If she was faithful to her husband, she wouldn't be doing what she's doing with my best mate and other people, right? And myself. Well, what she was doing, or what she did want to do with me, right? So, yeah. Um, what else have we got here? Shit posting. Okay. Um, but. No, but no. No, but yeah. But no, but yeah. Okay. Um, someone's put a gif there in the comments of saying they're that woman on Little Britain. She's saying, yeah, but no, but yeah, but no. That one. What's the point in that? I can't stand Little Britain, but I know people do. um, many, maybe the point is just hate women. Maybe the point is I just hate women. No, um, I don't hate women. Fair point. I don't hate them. I think every woman, every man is equal. In right, it's equal. I like everyone, every person equally. Right, there's no such thing. Right, I know. Sometimes I joke about saying that women belong in the kitchen. Right, I don't mean it. That's just a joke because basically, if I had a girlfriend, if I had a wife, the kitchen would be outbound to them because I love cooking. Right, and the times I would only allow something. I would want someone in the kitchen up with me or against or is if I'm doing something I need to take uh, extra care, extra and a look at say the instructions because I can't read instructions on the packet of whatever I'm about to cook. I can't read it. It's not. It's just me. Right. But if I know about something, then it's fine. Right. Um, uh, we got social services that thinks that they can stop people's budgets because they can, but they can't because that again, that's scamming. That's a scammer's thing. They're getting money. They stopping people's benefits, stopping people's budgets. I had one-to-ones, and they've now stopped them, and I need them, right, to do things. And it's upsetting that I think they can do that. And it's nah, I'm not having that. Right? Okay, so the scammers. That's the scammers. Right? Um, I've had £900 taken out of my account when I lived back in Suffolk by an individual who I thought was a friend. Right? I didn't care that that individual was a member of the travelling community. I looked to him as a friend. I didn't care that it was a member of the travelling community, right? And I still don't care that that person was a member of the travelling community, because in day there's good and bad in both the travel community and the non-travelling community, right? There's good and bad in that one, because I've had other members of the travelling community come over and tell me to watch this individual and mention no names again, mention no names, um, taking me for a mug. And I thought, and I've been thinking, how did they take me for a mug? How did they take me for a mug? They didn't tell me how to take me for a mug. They said, watch him, but watch him because he's taking me for a mug. Right? Now I know he was taking me for a mug, and now I know how he was taking me for a mug. Right? He was nicking £900 out of my account. Right? He nicked my checkbook from Suffolk and then taking it through to Essex, filling them out, and then cashing them. Right? The law, the British justice system is a joke. Right? It's a joke because they sent him down, they found him guilty, but they gave him 4 months in prison, but he got out on 2 months. Right? 4 months is not enough. Right? This has been there for 8 months or even 10 months in prison. And when it should have been there of 8 or 10 months. Right? And it didn't, it was immediately 4 months. And then he got out on good behaviour on 2 months. So what happened to the 4 month, the 4th month, the other 2 months? If he should have done them 2 months. If it's he was in prison for he's supposed to be in prison for 4 months, but he got released on 2 months. The British justice system is a joke, and I mean a joke. Right? It's like the British justice system, right? They're saying, yeah, you can do this crime, you can do that crime. And you could get sent down for say 4 months, and if you put your head down and if you get done and you've done the crime, he gets it down to say for 4 months. If you say, yeah, you can get out, you can do 4 months, right? You do 4 months. You said to be knuckled down, you'd be out in 2 months. If you've done a crime, you shouldn't get 4 months. And if you've done a crime and you've been sent down for 4 months, you shouldn't be able to get out on good behaviour for 2 months. If you've been sent down for 4 months, you should do your 4 months, right? But the 4 months is still not enough. It's still not enough. The British justice system is wrong. If you've been sent down to prison for doing a crime, they should get about 8 months and not allowed to get out on if they're sent down for, let's say, 8 months, right? And then you should be able to get out on good behaviour on 4 months. It should do the full 8 months. But not according to the justice system. If you do 4 months, right, if it gets done on 4 months, you can get out on 2. I mean, that is wrong. That's saying, that's like the British justice system. So, yeah, you can do this, but you can do this crime, you can do that crime, you can do this crime. Right? Get sent down for, say, 4 months, 5 months. But you can, 6 months. But you can get out on half your month, on half of that. Right? You can get that 1 or 2 months knocked off it. Right? But it's wrong. You shouldn't be able to do that. Right? And this individual, this wasn't his first time in prison. I've lost how much times it was since that where he's been in prison. I did not once knock him. I looked out for him. I cared for him. He started having fits in my home. It was me. It was phoning the paramedics out, getting the paramedics up to him. It was me getting him in my old Ford Fiesta, and taking him to A&E in Cambridge, A&E in Bury, right, and then staying with him and supporting him the best ways I can, and telling him what's going to happen, what they're going to do, right. And then it was me driving from Suffolk to Stansted, right, in fuel I put in the car, not even asking for fuel money for him, right. Going to his mum's flat to pick him up and bring him back, and because his ex-girlfriend wasn't allowing him to stay with her, so he could see his daughter, I was allowing him to stay with me. So I wasn't holding my hand up for him to pay me fuel money or money towards the food and the electric. I was looking up for him as a friend, mate. You know what I mean? I didn't care that it was a member of the driving community. I looked out for him. I cared for him. I treated him like he was one of us. I cared him from it like he was a friend, because I thought he was a friend. But then he nicked my checkbook and nicked £900 out of my account. Right? That was that one part. That was that one guy. Right? And then this one girl, I heard about 2 other girls in the town centre of the town where I'm actually from, again back in Suffolk, and I went to said I'm going to do her over, they're going to beat her up, and I went to her and said, hang on, and said, yeah, no, I said, normally I would say go for it because she needs to knock him down a peg or 2, but I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that because this individual, she's pregnant with her unborn child. Her unborn child, I said, could you live your life knowing you just murdered an unborn child? And then they both looked at me and they looked at each other and said, well, no, in that case, back off her, leave her alone, right? And later on that day, I spoke to that individual, that girl, over Facebook Messenger, and she was on the funny ones. It was for like just starting on me. And I thought, hang on, and I telling her what's gone on, right? And I tried to tell her, and at that time I can't read them. I still can't read. I can read, but I can spell, but not fluently. There's things I need help with, right? A lot of the time I use my phone, and on your phone you can have Google, can't you? You can have Google, and you can talk into Google and tell it and get the words that you want, and you can copy them. A lot of the time that's what I do. But at that time, I had an old phone which I couldn't do that with. Okay, so I was like saying it in the words I understood, but if all these individuals had my mobile number, knew where I lived, they could have phoned me up, or we came around and spoke to me face to face, man to man, over a cup of coffee and a fag, a cigarette, right? But, oh no, they didn't do that. In fact, one of them, right, who's not long past his driving test, I can't say not long because it was quite a while. He passed the driving test quite a bit of way, looked quite a bit after myself. He came driving up to my old flat where I used to live. Right, um, where I used to live like a madman. I know this because my neighbours lived up there at that time. At that time, said I saw it. I saw it. They didn't necessarily come to me, but I overheard it. Being living up with that in that close, I overhear, and you get to hear what people are saying. Right, and they described the car and they described the driver. So I knew it was them. I knew. Driving up there, like driving up the close like a madman, pulling into the car park like a madman, banging on my front door, saying, "Open this fucking front door. I want to talk to you." So because we thought we were mates, I opened the front door. All right, he can barge at me, and this guy is out here. He's massive, and so some of my build, my to some of his build, right? He would bowled me over. He would have knocked me over like that, right? Because he had the power and then he's got the weight there to do some damage. I just sort of I didn't invite him in. I stepped to the side, so I wasn't going to get bowled over by him, knocked over by him, right? That I wasn't inviting him in because I still stayed near the door, all right? And he got me by the scruff of my t-shirt, ran me up against the wall, ran me up against up the wall several times, but finally up the stairs, around the flat, and it's everything planned into me. All right. I then phoned the police. My mum's phoned the police. My family members phoned the police. All right. Um, he then got called into. Um, he got called into the police. Got questioned. All right. And apparently he said to him, "I invited him in." No, I didn't. He's lying. Like a lot of them are. All right. Um. So, yeah. All right. It needs one individual um, social worker. Again, I'm not mentioning their name, but they sat in that spot there. I sat here. Well, I sat there. The social worker sat there, and a couple of support workers sat here. Our support worker sat there with no TSS as well. And the social worker sat here. I didn't have this chair at the time, right? Um, with the with someone who with someone else who runs the place where I go to on the weekday, right? And the social worker, because one of the I've said that the OT assessor and one of my support workers, right? Um, when it came into my home, when I wasn't in, I locked that front door and I checked the handle 3 times, right? And it was locked, right? That one Monday, it was a windy day, right? And when I got a phone call, mind you though, I phoned that social worker who sat there at her office, right, and cancelled that meeting, right? This is uh, after this situation, and she sat there with after that situation, right? Because I phoned up the office, right, where the social worker works, and spoke to her, right? And I said, I can't. So can I cancel the one to one can I cancel the meeting today because something's gone up. I need to get some hearing aid batteries from the hearing clinic in town. I've got to do a few things. A few things. So I can't wait because I can miss them because they open all day. Right? I said, yeah, no problem, no problem. She wrote up on the computer. Right? She didn't cancel it at all. She just didn't turn up. Right? She got on her computer She went straight to the OT assessors department, which is also under the same roof as her department, right? And handed her a typed up letter to bring with her, with me that day, to bring with her that day, right? I thought, hang on, I've now phoned them up and cancelled that meeting, right? It'd be fine, right? But no, the OT turned up here. One of the support workers, right? They knocked on the door, no answer, and then came in. The blinds here was open, and that green screen wasn't even there at that time, right? That's before I had the green screen and before I had these lights, right? So they could see what light through and say that I wasn't in. The bedroom blinds was open as well, so they could see I wasn't in, right? I wasn't even asleep in the bed, right? Done what I need to do in town. Again, I didn't have my car at that time, so I didn't have a car on the driveway at that time, right? Got back to the bus station, right? Got a phone call on my mobile phone, my old Samsung Galaxy phone, right? And it was this one individual support worker, and asked me, "Then did you know you got a meeting today?" I said, "No, I phoned." I said, "No, I haven't." He said, "You have because I've got your OT here." He said, "I phoned up part of you, and I cancelled it because I needed to do a few bits in town, and spoke to the social services, the social worker, right, who sat there after the situation, and she's she said no problems, he hadn't cancelled it, right? So I thought, fine, I've done nothing wrong, right? When I got back, all right, oh, hang on, before I say that bit, I should have cut that bit out, a lot bit out. With me being deaf, right, I don't hear the bells. What's over there? The church bells ring on, right? When I'm stuck when I'm in here, the windows and doors are shut. I don't hear those bells, right? But other people do, right? I don't, right? Or when you're on the phone, on the mobile phone, on a windy day, what can you hear over the phone? Right? Wind rustling through the phone, right? I didn't hear none of that. All I heard was my dog barking as loud as day, right? Like, to tell me, if I don't hear the bells outside, right? And if I'm inside and I don't hear the bells outside but going off, and when they go off, right? What makes her think? What makes him think I can hear my dog barking out if I was outside? If they was outside, I was on the other end of the phone at that time, right? So what makes you think I can hear my dog barking like the state when I'm deaf? I mean, right? Not on the other end of the phone. Nah, I had problems even hearing them on the phone, right? Because it was that windy. So I was in the bus station and I was trying to get somewhere so I won't hear any wind and noise around me, so I can actually hear them better. But I couldn't, and I was inside here, and my dog was barking all the time, right? And I heard my dog barking all the time, like non-stop, constantly. Right? When I left, that front door was locked. When I came back, that front door was unlocked. They didn't just unlock the door and walked in. Right? When I walked out, they left the front door unlocked. How stupid and immature is that? Right? And then when I had this meeting with the social worker, this OT assessor, and my support workers, and then so on, right? She waited to the head of the place I go to in the morning on a daily basis, right? To let him do his bit first, and then so he can go. Right, so she got him out of the way. She then started on me, and she had a the social worker then started on me and had a face like a screwed up toffee. Right? She drew me to tears when I was telling her the truth. Right, what's gone on? Right? She didn't want to. She then got up because I didn't have the green screen there at the time. Right? She then got up. I luckily got up because my mum's best friend asked her, I asked her to sort of thinking sort of, okay, just for a minute, step outside for a minute so I can calm down. And because I was upset, I was really upset. I was in tears. Right? I just step outside so I can sort of calm down. Right? She got into my ear, my left hearing aid, my ear here, right into the hearing aid. It says, I'm not having my colleague been called a liar. Right? My social work, my support service colleague, support workers here are nothing to do with her. They're not colleagues. Right? She's a social worker, not an OT. Right? So they're not colleagues. They work together under the same umbrella sort of thing, but they're not colleagues. You know what I mean? And she got into my ear and sort of she got nasty at me when she sat there, and then she carried on and got into my left ear and upset me more. And then she went back to our office after the meeting to get all back in, right? And she came back to the office. I said I went violent at her. When no, I didn't go violent at her. I was in tears. Right now, that's stopping my one-to-one the funding for my one-to-one support, which I need. I live here in supported housing, right? And then they've been doing all this, right? They're stopping that. So what they're doing is wrong. It's wrong, and they're scamming people. That is a scam thing. It's a scamming. That's abuse. I mean, and it's not right. It needs to be stopped and needs to be stopped ASAP. So please let me know what you think, and if give me your any advice. What if I'm asking for advice as well, and on what I can do. Um, I'm asking for advice. Um, yeah, so please. Oh, been tagged on something from Facebook. Let me guess. And it came from one of my best mates, our best mate Emma. I don't need that. I've already seen it. I didn't share it because I didn't want it on my timeline. So I just tagged me into it. Don't want it. So I'll remove the tag. All right. Um. Um. So what? What? Can I ask for information? I've got two viewers here. Can I ask for your advice on what I've been saying? What can I do to help my best mate who's been not just sexually abused but financially abused by this individual woman from the United States? Um, um, and also, what can I for a bit more for some advice in what I can do to help and get the support what I need with living here. Um, please, I need some support. I need some help. I need some help here. Um, um, yeah, I'm trying my best to help. not just myself, but other people. Um, if you have, if you've just seen my face for the, you've seen me for the very first time on your screens, please, can I ask you to go over, click on my subscribe button and turn my notifications on? It would mean a big thing to me. Um, so if you just see me the very first time, please press subscribe, the subscribe button, and turn my notifications on. It would mean a big thing. I am on Facebook. I am on Facebook with GSS videos. I am on Twitter with GSS videos. I'm also on Instagram, Snapchat, and Skype with GSS videos. Okay, so you're more than welcome to take a look. If you would like to take time and spend some time into like a live Google Hangout with me, you're more than welcome. If you'd like to do like a recorded Skype video blog with myself, you're more than welcome. Just please look us up. And you can co-host slash be a co-host, be a presenter on these video blogs, these joint video blogs, if you wish. So yeah, please comment below. Give me your advice. Give me your views. I need some help. I am actually looking out for some help. I need some help to not just A, to help myself, but B, to help my best mate. I need some help. Okay. And until the next time, I think I'll go farewell, my friends. Have a good night. Have a good week. Have a good weekend. Have a good month. Until the next video blog. Farewell, my friends. Okay. Bye bye.